United States history. Put the past in your future. History is who we are and why we are the way we are. If you want to understand today, you have to search yesterday. History is a vast early warning system. If you don't know history, you don't know anything. You're a leaf that doesn't know it's part of a tree. Nobody cares about what happened over 100 years ago. If so, why did 888,000 people visit Fort Sumter last year? 1.1 million people visited the Gettysburg battlefield in 2016. Over 7.9 million people went to the Lincoln Memorial in 2016. 200,000 people heard Martin Luther King at the Lincoln Memorial in 1963. Last year, 3.6 million people visited his memorial nearby. Last year, over 1 million people visited the site where the American Revolution began. Independence Hall National Historic Park recorded 5.1 million visitors in 2016. More than 1 million people have visited the National Museum of African American History and Culture so far in its first year. If you don't know history, then you have no clue about current events that are swirling around you today. What was that about? Or why this upset people? Historic events continue to capture the imagination of young and old. After 150 years, why does anybody even care? History will always be boring and bone dry to those who won't bother to learn more than the bare bones. Learn enough to take the bare bones and add muscle, tendon, skin, heart, and brains, and you will learn that history is fascinating, random, intertwined, determined by weather, and dumb luck. Will you be that guy who doesn't know what everyone else knows about their own country? Why did people think Columbus' voyage had no chance to succeed? What Indian princess saved John Smith's life at Jamestown? Who rode to Lexington and Concord shouting, "The British are coming"? Did George Washington have a winning or losing record in the military? How many states attended the Constitutional Convention in 1788? What number president was Benjamin Franklin? Why is the capital of the United States in Maryland? Who got to vote first, women or slaves? Why was the Shoshone girl critical to the Lewis and Clark expedition? How many times has the United States invaded Canada? What army did the Texans defeat at the Alamo? Who were the first states to threaten to secede from the Union? How big a majority did Abraham Lincoln have when he was elected president in 1860? What caused the Civil War? Who won the Civil War? What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Why are there so many Mormons in Utah? When did Florida become a state? What war did the United States military give up on inside of the United States? What happened to the 20 white schools and 10 black schools that were in Union County? Why is this town called Lake Butler? What's your name? How do you really know? Will you even know it when someone denies your rights under the Constitution? So don't be that guy that everyone else laughs at behind their back. The United States is your country. Learn your history and make it come alive.